Let's talk about other classification of nouns, which are common noun and proper noun. Let's start with common nouns. Common nouns, we have actor, we have a city, and movie. How about proper noun? Proper noun can be Criollo Pascual. We have Macari and Avatar. Try to analyze these words. What could be the difference between proper nouns and common nouns just by basing or analyzing the examples given? Try to think. Okay. When we analyze these words in common noun, do we know who is the actor we are talking about? Do we know what city we are referring to? Or do we know what kind of movie we are pointing at? Definitely not. How about here in proper noun? Do we know who is Piolo Pascual? Yes, definitely. He is an actor. How about Makati City? That is a city. And Avatar. Avatar is a kind of movie. So, in other words, when we talk about common nouns, these are words that are general names of a person, a place, or a thing. Hindi natin alam kung sino yung tinutukoy. Yan ang common noun. Well, proper noun, these are names or specific names of a person, a place, or a thing. Alam natin kung sino or ano ang tinutukoy. And that is common noun and proper noun. Let's have an example. Common nouns start with people. We have teacher. We have doctor. How about places? We have a city and a province. How about things? We have a dog and a pencil. So these are common nouns. Again, what is common noun? So common nouns these are general names, no, of a person, place, or thing. So hindi natin alam kung sino yung tinutukoy natin, tama? Now let's proceed with proper nouns. What is a proper noun of a teacher? Very good. You can say teacher Van. That's me. What could be the proper noun of doctor? We can say Dr. Park. Oh, I love watching K-drama, so Dr. Park, Doctor Strangers. Well, anyway, just share it. How about proper noun of a city? Of course, my favorite, London. I love to be there soon in God's grace. Now, how about the proper noun of province? Well, of course, Bohol. That's where I grew up. How about the proper noun of a dog? Well, we can say Snoopy. Well, I don't like pets. Well, anyway, how about the proper noun of a pencil? Yes, we have Mongol 2 pencil. So these are proper nouns because we know what kind of things we are referring to. Tama? We know who are those people we are talking to. That is proper noun. And take note, As you can see in common noun and proper noun, the first letter is very different. Why? Because in common noun, the first letter is in small letter. But in proper noun, it should be always, the first letter should be always in a capitalized. Okay? Again, the first letter of the word in proper noun should be in a capital letter. That's the rule. If you write small letter, then it's a proper noun. That's ultimately incorrect because you're not following the rules. Understand? Very good. So these are the following nouns that must be capitalized. First, names of particular persons. We have Dr. Rilvan L. Salamania, Secretary Leonor Briones, Sarah Geronimo, and Kitty. So these are names of particular persons that need to be capitalized. Again, these are just some of the particular persons. Second, titles or names of organizations, institutions, buildings, and group of people. For example, we have World Trade Organization, Sangguniang Kabataan, Innovative Educational Materials, INC. So these are some of the words that names of organization, institutions, buildings that needs to be capitalized. Third, we have geographical places or location. We have Northern Luzon, Philippines, Mount Canlaon, and Laguna Lake. The fourth one is names of people, their languages, and religions. We have Ilocano, Japanese, Catholic, and Islam. The fifth one is names of heavenly bodies. We have Venus, Milky Way. The sixth one is names of days, months, holidays, and celebrations. We have Monday, February, Independence Day, and World Youth Day. The seventh one is titles of written materials like books, articles, stories, songs, newspapers, and other related items. We have Nolimitangere, Manila Bulletin, I Love You Goodbye, Cinderella. So these are some of those items or materials. We have number 8, we have names of government agency and offices. We have Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Department of Education, Professional Regulation Commission. The ninth one is, and the last is, names referring to God and the Bible. We have Jesus, Yahweh, Holy Mass, in the New Testament. So those are the following nouns that must be capitalized. Okay, the first letter should be capitalized. And when talking about common noun, they should not be in a capital letter. Is that clear?
Well, as of this moment, I want to know whether you really understand the proper noun and the common noun. So for this time, the same thing what we did a while ago, you're going to tell me whether the words that I will be flashed here is common noun or a proper noun. I'll give you 5 seconds to think and answer that word. Okay? First word, we have language. Language is a what? Proper or a common noun? Do we know what kind of language we're talking about? So language is very good. Common noun. How about Iglesia ni Cristo? Very good. That is proper noun. Because we know that Iglesia ni Cristo is a religion. How about we have Province. Well, that's what we talked about a while ago. What is province? Very good. That is common noun because we don't know what kind of province, we are talking about. So that is common noun. How about Yamaha? Yamaha is proper noun because it's kind of a car. How about Cinderella? That is proper noun. Last one. We have books. Very good. That is a common noun because we didn't know what kind of books we are referring to. Clear? Now, if you got the correct answer or got a perfect score, then you really understood this topic. But if you got a lower score, then that's okay. Do not be discouraged because everything can be learned, and it's really a time of making practice. Remember, I believe that practice makes it perfect, or practice doesn't make it perfect. Practice makes permanent. Okay, so do not be discouraged. So I hope that you learned something from this topic. Again, when we talk about nouns, these are names of a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. There are classifications of nouns. We have abstract noun and concrete noun. Talking about concrete noun, these are words or names that can be perceived by our five senses. Unlike abstract noun, these cannot be perceived by our five senses. These are ideas, emotions, characteristics. And talking about proper noun and a common noun, these are names of general names of person, place, thing, or animals. So hindi natin alam kung sino or ano ang tinutukoy natin. That is a common noun. Unlike in proper noun, these are the specific names of a person, a place, a thing, or an animal. So alam natin kung sino yung tinutukoy natin. Kilala natin. So that is proper noun. So I hope that you learned something from this topic, and I hope that you will use these topics when you have your conversation or assurances or talking about outside. You know what? Because napaka-importante malaman itong mga bagay na to. Bakit? For example, bibili lang tayo ng tindahan. Most of us bibili na tao po, pabili po ng Colgate. Tama? Tatanungin sa'yo ng may-ari or may-ari ng sari-sari store, ano pong klaseng Colgate? And mapaisip ka, anong klaseng Colgate? The Colgate, because Colgate is a specific name, right? And the general name of Colgate is toothpaste. Siguro the right question here is that kapag sinabi mo na pabili po ng toothpaste, tama? Kapag sinabi mo yung toothpaste, ang tanong niya, anong klaseng toothpaste? Colgate ba? Close up ba? Diba? Yun yung tama. Yun yung dapat natin, yun yung at least matutunan. Okay? But I guess I do not, I'm not, they call this one, jeopardizing this kind of thing. But I guess as an English teacher, we should know this kind of aspect. Again, I am teacher Ven, and I hope that you want to learn something more about grammar lesson or literature lesson for me, and see you next time. Bye bye.